Why is sleep important? So, apologies for my shocking graphs, but the red line is adenosine, so that is your drive to sleep, and the green line is your hunger hormone ghrelin, so how hungry you feel throughout the day. So a good sleep is about 7 to 9 hours. The best thing to do is kind of experiment. How do you feel after 7, 8, or 9 hours sleep? Do you feel a bit groggy after 9? Is 7 not quite enough? Is 8 about the right number? So it's very individualized, but obviously once you know your number, just make sure you try and hit that every evening. So why is it important? Well, it regulates your hunger. So as you can see, the red line, the adenosine, as it goes through the day, it goes up and increases. So when you are tired, you also are hungry. So as you get towards the end of the day, you're going to feel a little bit more hungry. Then when you go to bed, you have a good sleep, adenosine is broken down in the body and metabolized and sets back to that low level. So then when you wake up, your hunger hormone ghrelin is also quite low, obviously explained in that top graph. Then with a good sleep, you can have good decision making, you're more awake, you're more alert, there's more of an ability to stick to a diet because ghrelin's quite low when you wake up in the morning, you're refreshed, you're ready for the day. In the second example, when you have poor sleep, so around 5 hours per evening, sometimes maybe even 6 if you're one of those people that might need 8 or 9 hours, what happens is you don't metabolize as much adenosine as you normally would. So those levels stay in your system, and then as you go throughout the day, they increase obviously at an alarming rate, which is that drive to sleep. So the more tired you are, the more increase in ghrelin there is in your system. So you wake up, you might be hungry, and then as you go through the day, you will feel starving. So with a poor sleep, there's the increased hunger. Then there's a poor decision-making ability. So not only are you hungry, you're going to make bad decisions with food. You're going to grab whatever you see. You're going to go for high calorie, high sugar, high fat foods to kind of fuel you through that day. You're then probably going to have a high caffeine dependency. So when you are got high levels of adenosine in your body, caffeine will block that adenosine. So that is how you don't feel tired. So the caffeine comes in, blocks the adenosine, and then you feel a little bit better. Once the caffeine then gets metabolized through your body, you then feel that crash. And that's because it's been masking how much adenosine has been building up, and all of a sudden you feel that spike of adenosine. So you've gone from not really feeling it because you've got the caffeine, and then that massive spike. So then you then hit in the caffeine again to subdue that feeling from adenosine of that drive to sleep. The more caffeine you have, the more your body gets used to it. So then the more and more you need to kind of have the same effect. So not only does a poor sleep increase your hunger, your decision-making abilities, you're choosing the wrong types of food, you've then got a high caffeine dependency just to get you through the day. Only sleep will metabolize that adenosine. There is no other answer. There is no quick fix and no pill. Making sure you get enough sleep is going to be tremendously important when sticking to a diet, when in work, and obviously not relying on caffeine every day to get you through. So hopefully that's helpful. If that's just confused you, please send me a message and let me know, and I can explain it a little bit more in detail. And yeah, hopefully that helps.